Minasan, konnichiwa, Zamurai Engineer. In this module 02, let us again explain some of the details of chapter 2, which is systems design, job order, costing. So in learning goal number 2, we have to identify the documents used in a job order costing system. What are the documents that we can retain? No? We can retain. So let us identify what are those. So we have job cost sheet. So for example, a job cost sheet for a company per corporation. You have job number, date initiated, the job is started on that date completed, the job is finished on that date. Okay. Units completed, how many units are made, department, specific, for example, temporary name of the department. Okay. It could be anything just to distinguish from others. Items, 2 wooden cargo crates. Okay. For stock, direct materials, direct labels. Look at the direct materials. Requirement number, amount. Okay. What are the materials that are required? What are the numbering system? No? And then amount of each. Direct label. So, ticket. Job order, task assignment, tickets. Okay. So each of the workers will be assigned to a specific area. In my case, I have experience in Japan wherein I assign workers for each production line. So I am assigning worker A, you have to work on line 1 today. Worker B, you have to work on line 1, similar to it. Worker C, you have to work on line 2. So each of them, I have an expectation at the end of the day, at the end of their shift. How many crates I am expecting from each of them depending on the line. Right? So number of hours they are assigned there. So there are situations where only half day or only several hours rather than the whole day. Right? So an amount of their compensation. You don't need to pay them per hour per day, but they are computed here because we have to attribute this cost to certain job so that we know what is the direct cost. Okay? What about manufacturing overhead? Hours, rate, amount. Okay, how many hours? Okay. Only that, because all the manufacturing overhead have to be divided equally to each and every product or the product at the same time. So per hour basis seems to be a fair proportion. Okay, so we will proportion the amount of overhead depending upon the number of hours the job, specific job is made. And then cost summary, direct materials, direct labor, manufacturing overhead, then total cost, unit product cost. So then unit ship, date, number 1. So this is job cost sheet per job. You can use this from the start until the job is completed. And later on, it will become a record of the company. Materials requisition form, MRF, no? MRF. So you have to request materials from time to time because it is needed on the production line. For example, here somebody is requesting 2x4, 12 feet, and 1x6, 12 feet of something, some material. Okay, so maybe it is what? Food or something. Okay, raw material, unit cost, then total. So you can immediately make a total per request form. Then job cost sheet. Okay, example. This now an actual example. For example, you have what? Requested a material here. You have requested a material here. What amount? 116. You have to material requisition number X7. So you have to put it this way, X7. And the amount is 116. So from that material request form, you have what? Requisition number and the amount here. Next, employee time ticket. So time ticket number 36 being assigned to certain area. Okay, employee IM skill, station 42, the date. Okay, and then started 8 to 1. So 8 to 12 and 1 to 5. So time completed 4 hours, so total 8 hours. Amount of salary is 88. So divide, so meaning $11 per hour. Okay. This is a good salary. $11 per hour. Okay, that's a good, very high salary, no? But production line operator, for example, machine operator, very good salary for a machine operator. Then signed by supervisor, then let us put it on the job cost sheet. So direct labor. So the yellow portion, that is $88. Okay, for 8 hours. What ticket? Ticket number 36. So take a look. Ticket number 36. Okay. Time ticket number 36. That is the task. Okay. So employee time ticket. Okay. So next, application of manufacturing overhead. Manufacturing overhead is applied to jobs that are in process. An allocation base such as direct labor hours, direct labor dollars, or machine hours is used to assign manufacturing overhead to individual jobs. Okay, so first, you have to allocate allocation base. No? So which one? Do you prepare hours or dollars or machine hours? And then assign it to individual jobs. Okay, so let us, we use an allocation base because it is impossible or difficult to trace overhead cost to particular jobs. It is very complicated and sometimes confusing. Okay. Manufacturing overhead consists of many different items ranging from the grease used in machines to a production manager's salary. Okay. Totally different. Oil for maintenance, very different from production manager's salary, but they are collated into overhead of manufacturing cost. Okay. And number 3, many types of manufacturing overhead cost are fixed even though output fluctuates during the period. Okay. We'll just use the fixed one, even though during the actual, for example, the processing of job order for PAL of Boeing airplane would take about 1.5 years. So that long, there are fluctuation in prices. Okay, so but we have to make an estimate of the average and then use that as a fixed cost fixed. No? Okay, so that ends our module 2 on how we have to familiarize ourselves and identify the documents used in job cost system, job order costing system. Again, this is Dr. DrEYPEI, Preaching Engineering for Nation Building.